Welcome, welcome. We are live this week 41 of my investing journey. If you're new here, my name is Bako and I do this live every Saturday. I can't do this one late because life got in the way, but yeah, let's talk about it. Week 41 was very exciting. I'm not gonna lie. Well, I guess it depends on what you call exciting, but it was full of different. It gave me a lot of different kind of emotions. In the beginning of the week, the market looked very stable. And then by the end of the week, the Trump administration couldn't come to an agreement to keep the government open fully. So at the moment is partially or half is partially shut. We have a partially shutdown of the government. So that's why the market went down crazy. Bitcoin here, I think 74 this past weekend, 74,000. Strategy, my portfolio, this year 20-year journey, I'm investing $50 every single day into one stock, which is strategy, or is formerly known as my MicroStrategy. I keep calling it MicroStrategy, but at the moment it's strategy. That's its new name since last April of 2025, I believe. So I have the numbers here. Last week I closed my share with 54.49 shares. The average cost is going down, which is a good thing. I'm 269.75 because when I started this journey, to be honest, the price was way too high. And the momentum was real, and I got in through the FOMO. So yeah, I thought it keep going up, which is stupid because I know the market doesn't go up or down in a straight line. It goes up and then it goes down. So this is exactly what this journey is about. It's about showing people that the market doesn't go up or down. That's why I document every single day to show how many shares I owned on each day, which is literally like point something. And $50 cannot buy me a full share of strategy because strategy it's a big stack. So last week, strategy closed with 149 and 50 cents per share, and my portfolio value closed at 8146.89. So I'm still above 8,000. But based on how the market went down, I'm pretty sure my portfolio will go back under 7,000. So looking at here, I'm still roughly down 45. I'm roughly down 45%. That's almost 50% of my entire portfolio. When I say portfolio, I mean my MSTR portfolio. I have a private portfolio. So this is just an experiment. It's a 20-year experiment to see where this goes. I buy every single day, no matter how the market is reacting, whether the market is crashing, whether the market is rallying, I still buy no matter what. I'll be honest, it's boring, it's uncomfortable, and sometimes I ask myself, like, what the hell am I doing? But again, I remember this is a 20-year experiment. So 20 years, it's a long time. That's 2 decades. Anything can happen. This portfolio can go parabolic, can become massive, it can stagnate, stay the same, or it can go to zero. Anything can happen. Plus, strategy is tied to Bitcoin. That's literally like their main business model. They just buy a bunch of Bitcoins and hold. At the moment, they hold over 3% of the circulating supply. So that's big. So I'm betting on strategy because I believe in the future of Bitcoin. But again, you can say buy the real thing. No, but the answer is yes, I can buy the real thing. But I believe strategy can make me more money than Bitcoin if Bitcoin goes parabolic. If it hits if it hits $1 million per coin, like people have been saying, only God knows how far strategy will go. I don't want to put on numbers because I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not here to flex or no. I'm a 9 to 5 guy doing a 20 experiment. So there's nothing special about what I'm doing. Anyone can do it. Literally, all you need is a brokerage account, some kind of income where you can afford at least $1 and then invest. Uh, choose a brokerage account, have a phone with a working Wi-Fi. It can be a phone, it can be a tablet, it can be a laptop. I don't know. It literally can do anything that lets you log in online. And then from there, you just start investing as much as you can. It can be $1, $5. I'm doing $50, which is a lot. I mean, to a lot of people, it's nothing. But if you're doing a regular job, $50 a day, it's a lot. Because like I said in my previous videos, if you make it $25 an hour, that's 2 hours of your day. Not to mention that means you're taking 6 hours, your take home is 6 hours plus taxes. And other maybe medical or whatever charges for the union, whatever they charge on your paycheck. So $50, it's in a sweet spot. It's not too much, but again, it's not too small. To a lot of people, it's a lot. So if you can do $50, you can just you can start investing with just $1. Larry, these videos that I'm doing today, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years from now, people will be like, I wish I would have started. Because imagine if I would have started investing when I came to this country. That's like almost 17 years ago. I'd be way, way up there. So I will highly encourage you to start investing. Because think about it like this, right? You put in 20 to 30 years, or some people 40 plus years into one company that will give you nothing. I mean, the company that you work for, you clock in every single day. You can't go to the bathroom unless they lay you. You can't take vacation unless they lay you. You can't just call in sick with tax. Basically, anything you do in those 20 to 40 years, you have to explain yourself to another man or a woman to why you have to do it. And then when you retire, you have a pension if you like it, or 401k. And I'll be honest, 401k, you live a bad life. Those are the people that end up going back to work in the late 70s. Not because they go back to work because they can't afford it. The inflation eats up all their money. And the 401k really doesn't cut it, let's be honest. Social Security, even worse. We don't even know that it will be there in the future. So when people say, oh, I don't want to invest for 5 years, 10 years, but my question is, aren't you going to be there in 10 years anyway? What if you sacrifice $5 a day for the next 10 years? So that way, by the time you hit your 20s, 30s, 40s, you are financially free. It doesn't mean you need to quit your job. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not anti-jobs. I really believe that anything you do, you should do it while holding a job. Yes, if you're lucky enough to break away from that, because that's everyone's goal. But even that, most people are not capable of working for themselves. It takes, some kind of special skills, because think about it. The guy you're working for, he has to think about you and the other employees and the company. He has to make sure you get paid. Sometimes if it's a small business, they don't even get paid. Only the employees do, because they can't afford to pay them for themselves. So being a business owner is not as simple as people think. Yes, it sounds sexy and cool, but it also comes with a lot of problems. And a lot of people are not cut out for it. You literally have to be different. So I just want to ask you a quick question. Are you investing? What's your investing strategy? Are you a day trader, a swing trader, or a long-term investor? Me, I believe in a long term. Long term is boring and uncomfortable. When you see other people saying, "Oh, I made this much money on this crypto meme coin. I made this much money on GME, which is the GameStop," you start asking your question like, "What am I doing?" Because long term is boring. Like what I'm doing right now, I literally haven't seen any profit for months. But I know it will come. And since the strategy is tied up to crypto or Bitcoin, I believe we could be in a crypto winter, maybe early into the crypto winter. So if you're just joining, welcome. And this is a 20-year journey that I'm doing, investing in one stock, $50 every single day. And I share the journey. I share the wins, the losses. If you fall, if you subscribe to my channel, you've noticed that I drop a video show every day that explains how the day went. So I give you a daily update every time when the market is open. I drop a video so to show you how this journey is going. I'm really curious to see how this journey is going to end. I really am, because our strategy is a very volatile stock. So it's not like let's say it's not like Nvidia, Tesla, Meta. Those companies are they're like a best stable. But strategy, it goes based on how the crypto market is feeling. If the crypto is dumping, it dumps harder. If the crypto market is riding, double that. So that's how it works. It gives you all the emotions. So the fact that I invest every single day, that means uh I take away the power I have to make a decision every single day. Everything is automatic. Because I know a lot of people that just they rather be say, "Oh, when it's down, I'm putting this much." But I guarantee you that's not realistic, and most people cannot, because that means you have to be glued on your computer. Not even that. That means you have to make a different decision every single day. It could be done today, could be up tomorrow. So you never know what's coming tomorrow. But if you just set and forget it, you remove that decision. You let the system do the rest. I know there's nothing interesting about what I'm doing. It's very basic. But the interesting part of it is the discipline of doing it every single day, even when it hurts. Like in week 41, I'm literally 45% down. That's almost half of my money that I invest into that stock, which is strategy. Week 42, if the government continues to be partially shut down, I won't be shocked if I hit negative 50%, maybe more. But that's the hidden superpower of investing long. That means I'm buying a 45% discount of where about uh from when I started. If it hits 50 plus, that means I'll be buying a 50 plus discount. So that's a very big discount. I know a lot of people that can't stomach them. They can't stomach at the 50%. That's why you will never see anyone saying, they don't show all the journey. Even if they do it for views. But then they will never show you, the whole picture, because it hurts, it's embarrassing, it's uncomfortable. But here at Bakoinvest, I show everything: the wins, the losses. I think at this point, I am comfortable with being uncomfortable, because I've seen this portfolio going down. I've seen this portfolio going to like 50% down. I've seen it going into positive plus 15%. So Yes, it feels good when your portfolio is in a positive. You know, when you're in a when your portfolio has gains, it feels good. But what you don't know is you buy less shares because now that means your stock is very expensive. But when it's low like this, but when the stock is low, let's say it's down 50% year to date. That means it hurts that that your portfolio is kind half. But again, think about it. Now you're buying a 50% discount, meaning, excuse me, meaning your portfolio is gone down. Meaning your average cost is gone down and your share counts are going up. So that would, that which means if your average cost is gone down, that means it would take you a shorter time. Because as of today, like I said, I have my thing right. As of today, my strategy needs to go to 269 for me to break even. But back then, when I was in positive, my average cost was like I think at some point it was like my average cost was like $415. Yes, I wasn't against, but it was taking me at least a little over 2 weeks. I think almost 2 weeks to just accumulate one share. But now it takes me less than a week. Yeah, at this point, it takes me less than a week to accumulate a full share. So that's the power of sticking to one thing long term. Yes, it's painful. I won't say it's easy. You can apply this to anything really in life. As long as you believe in it, let's say, for instance, if you believe in a stock, like people who buy, okay, let me give you a little context. By the end of 2019, I bought Dogecoin. It was cheap. And then when that little, I put in like I think 1800. When the bull run came, that was Larry. I think like a few months later, I missed 17,000%. Yes, I did not stick. I sold after that. I did sell because 17,000%, that's massive. I'll probably never see that kind of percentage ever again in life because it's not normal. But what I'm trying to say is when you buy things that, when they are cheap, when the bull market comes, you look like a genius. Larry, there's nothing genius about investing. It's just all about who can last long. Who can last longer. Because a lot of people, they cannot hold the stock for more than 3 months. They can't because the stock gives you a lot of mood swings. So the fact that I've been doing it for 41 weeks, shit, I give a pride to myself. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not trying to hype me up, and it's not easy. As far as I know, I don't know anyone who buy one stock every single day for 41 weeks. I don't know anyone. As a matter of fact, when I say every single day, I mean every single day, 7 days a week. How do I do that? The market only opens for 5 days. So that means I invest $50 every single day for those 5 days. But on Monday, I invest $100 extra. All these are set up, they're just automatic. $100 extra to cover for the weekend. And then on the holidays, when there's a holiday, I invest a $50 manually for each holiday. So I invest for 365 days a year. So as far as I know, I don't know anyone who's doing what I'm doing in the stock market. Maybe there's someone out there doing it like in a crypto, because crypto they invest 24/7, 7 days a week, rain or shine. So I'm trying to do that with the stock market. Maybe one day they will let us do automatic pay, not pay, invest for weekends and the holidays. Maybe one day. But at this point, that's how I do it. So I really don't know anyone in the history of the world. Remember, I'm not saying I'm doing special, but I don't know anyone who did what I'm doing. If there's anyone, please drop it in a comment. I would like to check that person out because what I'm doing requires discipline, and you need some kind of like mental capability to really be okay with with the volatility of the market. Because think about it, seeing your stock going from highs 400 to 150, maybe lower, and then you keep buying every single day and never miss a day of investing on the way down or on the way up. Yeah, it requires discipline. Like I said, anyone can do it, but you have to be willing to put away, your emotions, the feelings. You just have to believe in a stock. So I believe in macro strategy. I believe in the current CEO. He really have a good vision. But 20 years is a long time, so I don't know. I don't know how this is going to end. This is I like to be honest. So I'm just investing one day at a time. And I will highly encourage anyone to start investing. I know it sounds stupid for a lot of people, especially uh, I have an immigrant refugee background, so I would like to say a lot of immigrants, they live as if they have no 5 years there are no 5 years on this earth. They live as if they will die tomorrow. Yes, you never know. Anything can happen. Anyone can die. That one comes as a surprise, so no one plans for it. But my point is, we need to stop living as if we die tomorrow. We need to start living as if we're going to live forever. I know that's a little bit different from what we have been taught. Life is too short, blah blah blah. No, I was here 33 years ago, so there's another chance I could be here another 33 years. So by the time I'm in my 60s, I don't want to be that kind of person who looks back like, yo, I wish I would have invested. When I look back, I'm like, I wish I have started investing like in during my teen years. When I was a teenager, like 17, 18, I wish I have studied back then. But again, I didn't know any better. I wish I had somebody like me today to tell me, yo, start investing. Yes, I have a great parents, good friends, but they gave me what they know. Go to school. I did went to school. I got my 4 years degree in political science. But the fact is, nobody tell me about money. Even schools don't teach about money. They just tell you in school we literally learn how to run other people's businesses. That's why people who didn't go to college, most likely they tend to hire people who went to college. Because you spend, let's say if you take an MBA, you spend like after your high school, you spend like another 6 to 7 years of your life, dedicated to school. And then there's somebody who's a high school dropout, start at age 17, building up their businesses. By the time you graduate, and now you're here, they're here interviewing you. So your life is nothing. Get their life to create a work for people who went to college. While people who went to college dedicate their lives, they dedicate their life to study so they can become a good employee for those who didn't go to college. I'm not here. I'm not trying to put down anyone or anything. Not really. That's not what I'm doing. But my point is, and let's be honest, I'm not anti-education. I believe everyone should be educated. Yes, there's a lot of trends out there like, oh, education is dying, blah, blah, blah. Yes, it's dying in a sense that it's not as valuable as it used to be. Back then, education used to be like a guarantee way of survival. But nowadays, education alone is not enough. So you literally have to do more than education. When back when I was college, I wish I would have. I was a kind of investing, kind. I was learning my way around, and then I realized day trading is not real. Yes, some people are very successful, from day trading, but that number is very small. They put in a lot of hours, a lot of researches, and I don't know if I'm cut out for that. Some people are swing traders and option traders. Even then, that means they have to make a short-term good decisions. And then I realize I can just be a long-term investor. Because that's literally if you want to win in the market. Because I would see stocks that I didn't want to buy because they were crashing, and then like a year or 2 years later, and then I'll see those stocks they're like 400% up. I'm like, holy crap! I wish I could have bought. So that's why, because I remember seeing macro strategy at literally at $30. I was buying and selling, and then you know what happened? It went up in thousands. So I've seen enough to realize that investing in the long term, it's literally the only way. There's no other way. And the good thing about investing in long term is it gives you time, it gives you to catch all the dips. Yeah, because the market, like I say, it doesn't go up or down in a straight line. So yeah, it's zigzag. It's down today, it's flat tomorrow, it's down again, it's up again the next day. So it gives you all the kind of mood, like a mood swings. But when you take away that decision and say everything automatic, like I am doing right now, everything becomes just normal. So I will highly encourage anyone. I mean, anyone who has a social security number, an ID, and the income to open a brokerage account and start investing. You can use the links in the description and get free stocks or free crypto, whether you want to do crypto or stocks. There's a links there. But if you are, but if you are a beginner, but if you are a beginner, I'll highly encourage you to start with Robinhood. And if you want to invest for your family, let's say like your kids, or if you want to be hands off, not doing anything, I'll highly say start with Acorn. All the links are in the description. And if you're a little bit technical and like to learn more, like to use more tools, I say use Webull. And they all give you free stacks. And if Coinbase, it's literally the best for the beginners in crypto. So if you are a beginner in crypto, definitely use Coinbase. But you can also use crypto.com. It gives you the ability to either invest in the stocks or a crypto. You can do both, just straight up from crypto.com. The links are in the description. So anyway, this is the end of week. This is an update video of week 41 of my journey, of my 20-year journey of investing $50 every single day. And I hope you guys will join me in the next live, which is every Saturday at 11 a.m. Mountain Time, or which is 1 p.m. Eastern Time if you live in Eastern Time, like New York, Michigan. This is literally, I'm going to show this every single week. I want to see how I grow. I want to see how comfortable I become. You know what? I want this. Another reason why I'm doing this, I mean, the weekly live update is I want to improve my communication. Because right here, I'm not talking through any scripted or anything. No, this is just me talking to you guys. It's like talking to a friend. You don't need a script. You don't need a script. So make sure you join me live in the next video, which is my next live video will be Saturday, 11 a.m. Larry every Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Mountain Time, or 1 p.m. Or 1 p.m. 1 p.m. Eastern Time, because I live in the Mountain Time. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next live, and thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already, because I want to see how the journey ends, and I would like your honest feedback. If you got to this end, say I'm done here, and let me know how it goes. Let me know what you think about this journey. Am I fooling myself? Is this a good idea? What do you think? Let us know in the comments, and I'll be able to answer everyone's comment. Other than that, my name is Bako. Use the links in the description and get free stocks and start investing. Yes, life is not guaranteed, but again, your future is in your hands. So you're the only one who can literally shape your future. How you shape it, it's up to you. This is me shaping my future, thinking about my retirement. Do I know how it's going to end? Hell no. But I'm doing something. That's what's most important. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next live. I'll see you in the next live video on Saturday. Bye bye for now.